Narrative Essay Biography, Introduction, Hook, and Conclusion by Ingrid Greenberg, Associate Professor, Continuing Education, San Diego Community College District. 4 to 5 paragraphs. Using a process approach, students will write a 4 to 5 paragraph essay or report on a non-personal topic, partially related to research or readings as assigned by the instructor. Introduction. The first paragraph is called the introduction. The introduction starts with this sentence: Katherine Johnson has been a mathematician, a computer, a teacher, and an aerospace technologist. The hook. The first sentence of the introduction is often used to create curiosity. When the first sentence creates curiosity, we call it a hook. Fishermen use a hook, a metal device, to catch fish. Writers use a hook to catch readers and create curiosity. The first sentence in the biography, The Hook, lists some of Katherine Johnson's job titles and roles. Katherine Johnson has been a mathematician, a computer, a teacher, and an aerospace technologist. Curiosity and interest. Why would readers be surprised or curious by this opening sentence? In the 21st century, it is unusual to call a person a computer. It was unusual for a woman to have a career in science and technology in mid-20th century. It is unusual for someone to have achieved all of those roles in one lifetime. Vivid language. In a biographical essay, it is important to use vivid language, adjectives and adverbs that help tell the story. In the introduction, the word rural is used in this sentence. She was born on August 26, 1918, in rural White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia. What does the adjective rural convey in this sentence? Rural means the countryside, not the town. Rural means she did not have access to urban resources such as big schools and transportation. Rural means that Katherine Johnson grew up far from the city. The power of quotations. Writers use quotations to bring an essay to life. A quotation from the person in a biography can make the story more interesting. In the introduction, this quote is used. I counted everything, the steps, the dishes, the stars in the sky, says Katherine Johnson of her childhood. Why does this quote contribute so much vivid detail to the story? Katherine Johnson is providing her personal perspective of the world. And Katherine Johnson says she counted common things in her personal home, dishes, her community, steps, and natural environment, stars. It is an impressive task to count the numerous stars in the night sky of a rural town where there are no city lights. The thesis statement. Definition. A short statement, usually one sentence, that summarizes the main point or claim of an essay, research paper, etc., and is developed, supported, and explained in the text by means of examples and evidence from www.dictionary.com. Thesis statement. According to the Purdue Online Writing Lab, your online statement should be specific. It should cover only what you will discuss in your paper and should be supported with specific evidence. The thesis statement usually appears at the end of the first paragraph of a paper. Your topic may change as you write, so you may need to revise your thesis statement to reflect exactly what you have discussed in the paper. The thesis statement has specific details. In the Katherine Johnson biography, the thesis statement is located in the last sentence of the introduction. With her passion and gift for math, she eventually found herself in a career where she provided calculations to help send astronauts into space in the early 1960s and land on the moon in 1969. Landing on the Moon, 1969 photo. Write specific evidence in your paper. Your thesis statement should be specific. It should cover only what you will write in your paper and should be supported with specific evidence. However, in this essay, it does not include evidence or details for land on the moon in 1969. This new sentence would provide this evidence. Throughout the 1960s, Katherine Johnson applied her mathematical brilliance to aerospace achievements for NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, including Neil Armstrong's landing on the moon in 1969. The conclusion. A conclusion is the last paragraph in a narrative essay. The conclusion restates and expands on the thesis statement. The writer expands on the thesis statement by adding a point of view or explaining the impact of the biographical essay. Add a conclusion. The Katherine Johnson biographical essay does not have a conclusion yet. Here is a possible conclusion that restates and expands on the thesis statement. As a pioneer in the United States aerospace history, Katherine Johnson contributed her mathematical skills and talents to many space achievements. As a daughter of a farmer and a teacher, she is an example of how hard work and assertiveness can help overcome challenges and lead to greatness. Katherine Johnson receives the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Thank you and happy writing!